God loves you. There is no doubt in the quiet of your heart, no room for questioning in the moments when your soul whispers, and He answers. He loves you in ways beyond human comprehension, in ways that transcend the limits of your understanding, in ways that embrace your imperfections and your longing. He knows the depth of your pain, the fragility of your hope, the intensity of your desire to be seen, to be known, to be loved. And yet, there is a truth you must hear, a truth that is not always easy, a truth that may unsettle the rhythm of your heart. God loves you, but sometimes He allows situations, people, and seasons that are not meant to be undone, at least not in the way your heart imagines. There is someone else in the picture, someone who holds a part of your reality, someone whose story intersects with yours in ways that are not yours to change. You might feel frustrated, hurt, or even betrayed, but God's love does not vanish in the presence of obstacles, nor does His care diminish when circumstances challenge your desires. It is here, in this moment, that you must trust in His plan, even when it feels incomplete or unfair. He tells you that He cannot leave her, because life is a tapestry of souls woven together with threads you cannot yet see. Your presence, your prayers, your devotion, and your dreams are all acknowledged by Him, but there is a timing, a sequence, a divine order that the human mind struggles to grasp. Your love is precious, your longing is holy, your patience is a testament to the strength of your spirit. But the truth is, God cannot circumvent the free will of others, the lessons that each heart must learn, the paths that have been chosen, and the experiences that are yet to unfold. He is not distant or cruel, He is deeply present, deeply aware, and infinitely compassionate. You may ask, why must I wait? Why must I see the one I love in someone else's life while I remain in the shadows of my own yearning? God answers not with words but with a presence, a quiet assurance, a whisper in your soul that says, I see you. I honor your love. I am with you even in the waiting. There is no need to rush the divine plan, no need to force outcomes, no need to bend reality to the edges of your hope. Every tear, every sigh, every sleepless night is counted, and every moment of longing is sacred in His eyes. He does not abandon you, He is shaping you, preparing you, and teaching you to love without possession, to hope without control, and to trust without conditions. There is beauty in the waiting, though it may be hidden by pain. There is strength in the pause, though it may feel like emptiness. There is freedom in surrender, though it may seem like loss. God's love is not transactional, it is not bound by circumstance or limited by what you see. He loves you for your essence, for your soul, for the depth of your courage, for the integrity with which you carry your heart. Even when you feel overlooked or second to someone else's story, you are never forgotten. You are never unworthy. You are never outside His embrace. He wants you to understand that love is not always about possession. Love is not always about having what you desire when you desire it. Love is about connection, presence, and growth. Love is about learning to honor both your heart and the hearts of others, even when it is painful. God sees the one you long for, and He also sees you. He sees the dreams you harbor quietly, the prayers you murmur silently, and the hope that flickers like a candle in your soul. He does not extinguish that hope. He nurtures it. But sometimes nurturing looks like patience, sometimes like distance, sometimes like letting go of the illusions of control. You may feel anger or confusion. You may feel the sting of injustice or the weight of unfulfilled desire. All of that is valid. God does not expect you to deny your feelings. He wants you to bring them to Him, to offer them as sacred truth, to release them into the hands of the One who sees all and knows all. And when you do, you will find that His love does not diminish, that His presence does not waver, and that your heart, though still longing, begins to understand a deeper rhythm, a deeper pattern, a divine truth that is larger than your immediate vision. He says, I love you, and my love is patient. I love you, and my love is faithful. I love you, and my love is constant. Even in the moments when I cannot change the circumstances around you, even in the moments when I cannot alter the heart of another, even in the moments when the world seems indifferent, I am with you. I am holding you. I am preparing you. I am guiding you to a love that transcends circumstance, a peace that surpasses understanding, and a fulfillment that is eternal. There is no shame in feeling incomplete. There is no weakness in admitting that you ache. There is no failure in being human. God loves you precisely in that imperfection, precisely in that longing, precisely in that openness to pain and hope simultaneously. The truth is here, you are beloved. Your value is intrinsic. Your life is meaningful. Your heart, though it may not have all it desires today, is seen, cherished, and held. Even as you navigate the complexities of human relationships, remember that divine love is never limited by them. It is infinite, ever-present, and endlessly patient. He cannot leave her because that is not the path chosen, but He will never leave you. He cannot rewrite the choices of others, but He will never abandon your journey. He cannot give you control over every outcome, but He can grant you peace that surpasses understanding. He cannot force circumstances to bend to your heart's desires, but He can soften your heart, strengthen your spirit, and illuminate your path. Every moment of despair, every breath of hope, every longing gaze, every whispered prayer, He sees it all. He honors it all. And He says, I love you. I am with you. Trust me. This love is not conditional on timing, circumstance, or human action. It is unconditional, unshakable, and eternal. Even in the silence, even in the waiting, even in the moments of confusion, His love is a constant, unwavering presence. You may wonder why love sometimes feels like a test, why the heart's deepest longing does not always meet immediate fulfillment. God says this is not punishment. It is growth. It is preparation. Every moment of waiting, every pang of unrequited desire, every quiet ache in the night is shaping you into someone capable of receiving love in its purest form, love that does not demand, love that does not control, love that simply is. When you yearn for someone who is not available, remember that this yearning is teaching you something sacred. It is teaching you patience, resilience, and the ability to love without ownership. He asks you to trust the unseen threads of life, threads that connect souls in ways your human eyes cannot perceive. He reminds you that each heart moves according to a divine rhythm, and though you may feel out of step, your rhythm is not lost. It is simply unfolding. You are part of a vast tapestry, a story that stretches beyond what you can see, filled with interwoven lives and destinies that are not always immediately understandable. In this grand design, your love, your longing, your faithfulness is recognized. It is honored. It is valued. And even when it does not produce the immediate outcome you desire, it is planting seeds that will bloom in time. Do not despair when you witness the one you love in another's life. Do not allow bitterness to take root in your heart. God sees you. He sees the tenderness of your spirit, the beauty of your intentions, and the sincerity of your love. He knows the quiet sacrifices you make, the way you keep your hope alive even when everything seems against you. And He says, I am with you. I am watching. I am guiding. Your heart's devotion is not wasted. Your prayers are not unheard. Your love is not unnoticed. There is a profound lesson in embracing the reality that some things are beyond your control. In acknowledging that God cannot leave her, you are learning the art of surrender, which is not weakness but strength. Surrender is not giving up, it is aligning with a higher wisdom, a wisdom that sees the beginning, the middle, and the end of every story. It is trusting that the world is unfolding in ways that ultimately serve your growth, your joy, and your purpose. It is understanding that love, in its truest form, is not about possession but about connection, respect, and reverence for all hearts involved. Even as you feel the sting of longing, God asks you to turn your gaze inward. He asks you to tend to your own soul with the same tenderness you wish to give someone else. Love yourself as I love you, He whispers. Recognize your worth, honor your journey, and embrace your completeness even in the absence of what you desire. This is not easy, and it may take years of gentle self-discovery, but it is a sacred path, and He walks it with you every step of the way. Your longing is holy because it opens a channel to something greater than desire itself. It is a mirror reflecting your capacity to feel deeply, to hope earnestly, and to love unconditionally. These qualities are precious, rare, and transformative. God sees that in you, and He delights in it. And while your heart may ache for something not yet attainable, He assures you that this ache is not a punishment but a crucible for refining your spirit, strengthening your compassion, and deepening your wisdom. Do not let the reality of someone else's presence diminish your light. You are radiant even in longing, powerful even in waiting, and whole even in incompleteness. God loves you fully and unconditionally. This love is not diminished by the circumstances around you. It is steadfast, unwavering, and eternal. When you feel lost, remember that His love is the compass guiding you, the anchor holding you, and the flame illuminating your path even in the darkest night. In the quiet moments, when tears fall silently and questions linger unanswered, bring your heart to Him. Speak freely, pour out your doubts, fears, and frustrations. He welcomes them all. There is no shame in expressing your human emotions. God understands them, embraces them, and transforms them into lessons of courage, patience, and faith. And in the stillness, you may begin to sense a subtle shift within you, a release of attachment, a softening of pain, a growing peace that surpasses understanding. Remember that your love is never in vain. The compassion you show, the loyalty you maintain, the patience you practice, they are all sacred offerings. And in His divine timing, these offerings may bear fruit you cannot yet imagine. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. Every heartbeat, every whispered prayer, every act of faith is counted and cherished by the One who knows you more intimately than you know yourself. Even though God cannot leave her, He is never distant from you. He is present in your tears, in your laughter, in the quiet whispers of your soul, in the breath of wind, in the glow of sunrise, in the beauty of simple moments. His love is the invisible thread that connects all things, binding your story to the greater narrative of life. Trust in it. Lean into it. Let it shape your understanding of love, loss, and divine purpose. There will be days when the weight of longing feels unbearable, when the ache in your heart seems too heavy to carry. On those days, God says, "Lean on me." Do not try to carry it all alone, for you were never meant to bear this alone. My love surrounds you, and in it, there is rest, comfort, and understanding. Every tear that falls is a message I hear. Every sigh that escapes your lips is a prayer I hold. You are never too far, too broken, or too lost for my love to reach you. Even in moments when it feels like the world has turned away, even in moments when you cannot see the purpose, I am there, always, quietly, patiently, lovingly. He wants you to understand that life is not always about getting what you want but about becoming who you are meant to be. Your heart's longing, your desire, your love, they are shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for a deeper understanding of life, love, and purpose. The pain you feel is not wasted, it is part of the sacred process. Through it, you are learning compassion, resilience, patience, and grace. You are learning to trust not just in outcomes but in the divine process itself. And this trust, once rooted in your soul, will guide you through every challenge, every heartbreak, and every season of waiting. God sees your longing, your devotion, and your love. He sees how deeply you care, how earnestly you hope, and how courageously you continue even in the face of disappointment. And He says, your love is sacred. It is not defined by reciprocity, by timing, or by circumstance. Love itself is a gift, a sacred offering, a reflection of my own eternal love. The love you carry, even when unfulfilled, is an expression of divine beauty. It is proof that your heart is alive, vibrant, and capable of immense depth. There is a truth here that may be difficult to accept. Sometimes, what you desire most is not what you need right now. Your longing, as intense and consuming as it feels, is shaping your heart for a future that is beyond your current vision. God knows what is best for your soul, even when your human mind cannot comprehend it. He sees the perfect timing, the lessons you must learn, and the growth you must experience. And He asks you to trust Him. Not just when life is easy, but especially when it is hard. Not just when things are clear, but especially when they are confusing. Even when He cannot change the circumstances around you, even when He cannot remove the obstacles or alter the paths of others, He is always changing you. He is always shaping your heart, refining your character, and strengthening your spirit. And in this process, you are becoming someone capable of a love that is unshakable, compassionate, and free. You are becoming someone who can love without possession, hope without expectation, and trust without conditions. Do not fear the waiting. Do not despise the silence. Do not resent the distance. There is a rhythm in all things, a divine order that you may not yet see. Every moment of patience, every act of faith, every heartbeat of endurance is building something eternal within you. God's love is not measured by what you receive externally but by how deeply you are transformed internally. And this transformation is sacred, beautiful, and unstoppable. He wants you to remember that you are complete even in longing. You are whole even in waiting. You are radiant even in pain. Your worth is not defined by the presence or absence of someone else in your life. Your value is intrinsic, unchanging, and immeasurable. God sees this. He knows this. And He asks you to know it too. To embrace it. To walk in it every day, even when your heart aches for what is not yet yours. Even as you struggle, even as you stumble, even as you doubt, God's love remains constant. It is a foundation beneath your feet, a light in your darkness, and a balm for your weary soul. He says, I love you, not for what you do, not for what you achieve, not for what you possess, but simply for who you are. You are my creation, my beloved, my child, and I delight in you. Even in your pain, even in your longing, even in your unanswered questions, I delight in you. Do not try to force love, do not try to bend reality to your desires, and do not let frustration or envy take root in your heart. Instead, Offer your love freely, guard your heart tenderly, and hold your hope gently. There is a sacredness in waiting, a beauty in patience, and a holiness in trusting that life unfolds according to a plan far greater than your own. You may feel anger at times. You may feel sorrow, despair, or confusion. These feelings are natural. They are part of your human experience. God does not ask you to suppress them or hide them. He asks you to bring them to Him. Offer them to Him, release them into His hands, and allow His love to soothe, heal, and guide you. And in doing so, you will find that the ache becomes lighter, the longing becomes clearer, and the hope becomes stronger. Every heartache, every tear, every whispered prayer is a step closer to understanding the depth of divine love. God's presence in your life is not dependent on circumstances. It is not contingent on what you have or what you lack. It is not measured by success or failure, arrival or departure. His love is eternal, unwavering, and infinite. And it is for you. Always for you. Even if He cannot leave her, He is never absent from you. Even if the world seems unfair, He is never unjust. Even when your heart longs and waits, He is never distant. He is with you, within you, and around you. In every breath, in every heartbeat, in every quiet whisper of your soul, He is there. And He says, I love you. I am with you. Trust me. You may sometimes feel frustrated, wondering why love seems so complicated, why the heart you long for appears distant, and why life does not unfold according to your desires. God sees these questions. He knows the nights you spend wrestling with your thoughts, the hours you lay awake imagining a life that has not yet arrived. He says, it is okay to question. It is okay to ache. It is okay to wonder. These moments of vulnerability are not signs of weakness, they are proof that your heart is alive, that your spirit is sensitive, and that your soul is open to divine truth. God asks you to lean into your feelings rather than resist them. Do not push away the longing, the sadness, or the disappointment. Instead, recognize them as sacred teachers, guiding you to greater self-awareness, deeper compassion, and more profound understanding of what love truly is. The ache in your heart is not meaningless, it is a reminder that you are capable of deep connection, that your heart is capable of generosity, and that your spirit is capable of resilience. Every pulse of longing is evidence of the divine love within you, echoing the eternal love that God has for all creation. There is a mysterious beauty in the tension between desire and patience, between longing and surrender. God's love invites you to dwell in this tension without fear. It is here, in the balance between what you want and what is, that your character is refined. Your faith is strengthened. Your understanding of love is expanded. And in this space, you begin to realize that love is not about having someone, but about being fully alive, fully present, and fully loving regardless of circumstance. Even when he cannot leave her, God is molding your heart into a vessel capable of profound love. He is teaching you that love is not a transaction, not a possession, not a measure of success. True love is freedom. True love is generosity. True love is grace. It is the ability to hold someone in your heart without consuming them, to cherish them without controlling them, and to honor them without compromising your own integrity. This is the love God is shaping within you. Sometimes, the most powerful lessons come from absence, from longing, from the quiet space where answers do not yet appear. God uses these moments to deepen your spiritual awareness, to cultivate your resilience, and to awaken your inner strength. He asks you to trust this process. Trust that your pain has purpose, your waiting has meaning, and your love has value even when it is unfulfilled. You are being prepared for a love that is wiser, freer, and more enduring than anything you have yet imagined. Do not allow bitterness to settle in your heart. Do not let envy or resentment shadow your soul. These emotions may feel justified, but they only weigh you down. Instead, release them into God's hands. Let His love purify your thoughts, cleanse your heart, and illuminate your mind. In this way, even the moments of sorrow can become holy, and even the experiences of longing can become blessings disguised in disguise. God asks you to nurture yourself with the same care and tenderness you wish to give to another. Spend time listening to your own heart. Honor your own dreams. Celebrate your own victories, no matter how small. Love yourself as fully as you love Him, as fully as you love others. In doing so, you create a sanctuary within yourself, a sacred space where love flourishes regardless of external circumstances. This is not selfishness, it is spiritual necessity. It is how God prepares you to receive, give, and embody love in its most authentic form. Even in the moments of despair, God's presence is unwavering. He is not moved by circumstance, shaken by delay, or limited by human choices. His love is the constant foundation beneath your feet, the quiet flame in the darkness, and the gentle hand that lifts you when you stumble. He says, "I am with you. I see you. I cherish you. You are never alone, even when the world seems distant." Do not rush the journey. Do not demand that life unfold according to your schedule. There is sacred timing in all things, a divine order that human eyes cannot yet perceive. Every encounter, every separation, every longing, every joy, is part of a greater tapestry, woven with care and intention by the one who knows all. Trust this tapestry. Trust that every thread, even the ones that feel painful or confusing, has its place and purpose. Your love, your patience, your faith are all recognized by God. He honors them, even when the world does not. He celebrates your courage, your perseverance, and your willingness to remain open-hearted despite challenges. This is no small feat, it is a profound act of spiritual maturity and devotion. And he promises that these acts, even if unseen by human eyes, are never wasted. They ripple outward in ways you cannot yet comprehend, shaping not only your soul but the lives of those around you. Even though he cannot leave her, God invites you to see the beauty in the present moment, to embrace the gifts within your own life, and to recognize the sacredness in every breath. He asks you to cultivate gratitude, even for the small things, because gratitude opens the heart to love in ways that longing alone cannot. When you live with gratitude, your spirit aligns with divine flow, and you begin to sense the deep harmony that exists even amidst uncertainty. Your heart's longing is not a flaw, it is a gift. It is a window into your capacity to feel deeply, to hope earnestly, and to love courageously. Every moment of yearning strengthens your spirit, cultivates your empathy, and deepens your understanding of what it means to be human. God delights in this longing because it is evidence of your vitality, your openness, and your willingness to engage fully with life's mysteries.